Hey everybody, Ben here. I'm in the parking lot of Savers. It's about midday. I recorded another intro, but it got all washed out when I looked at it. So I'm doing a new intro for my car here at Savers. I just dropped off a bunch of stuff at the post office. That whole bag was filled. It's been getting a little busy. I think maybe with Christmas season coming up, people are starting to load up on things. Maybe eBay just in general is going to be busy this year with maybe supply chain issues and stuff like that. I don't really know. Anyway, I'm here. I just donated some stuff. I'm going to look around. But the last couple weeks, I've actually had some decent finds from the flea markets. Not each one wasn't enough for a video, so I'm sort of combining them all together, as well as some Facebook and eBay stuff. So stay tuned with me. Hopefully we find some cool stuff here. And then I'll show you what we find back at the house. If you're liking these videos, please do me a huge favor and hit the like button. It really, really helps the channel get seen. The last video didn't do so well, so hopefully this one does a lot better. Leave a comment if you found any of this interesting, and please subscribe to the channel. It's really important, and we're a little over 1,000 subscribers now. We'd love to get 1,100 and more. So let's see what we find. Back home at the house, it's a little bit later, mid-afternoon, just had my lunch. Savers was great. I actually found a few cool things. There's a ton of people there. Definitely people picking for video games there. And but you know what I tell people is, like, you need to, especially with thrift stores, you need to be a little bit diverse when you're looking, because a lot of people pass over things. And I definitely found some things, nothing really for the collection, but definitely some good stuff to flip that I'll use to fund my game collection. So anyway, I think what we're going to do now is I'm going to go sort of area by area and show the finds from maybe a high level. I don't want to do the seated thing because I think the lighting's a little bit better when I do it this way. But let me show that off, and why don't we start with Savers? Yeah, so today's Savers was pretty good. I actually have a pickup from last week, too, I'm going to show. But today was mostly media. So this is a sealed copy of Roseanne, the complete series. I actually had a 20% off coupon, so it was only, I think, a little less than $5 for this. And I'm pretty sure I'll get like 30 or 35 bucks for it since it's sealed. Rocksmith, this was $4. I think this is maybe a $15 game or so. So definitely another one to flip. I think it'll do well. I actually got this. I've never sold one of these before, but I was just kind of curious about it. I know some people still like the trackball things, and this Logitech, it was only like $4. I'm just kind of curious to see how quickly something like this sells on eBay. I recently expanded. I upgraded my store subscription on eBay, so I'm just looking for other things that maybe are interesting to sell. So we'll see what this does, and I think I'll at least make a few bucks on it. This right here was only like $2, and it was a bunch of ink cartridges, brand new in the boxes. Look, so in a former life, I used to work for Lexmark, and I would sell printers. I knew for sure 82 and 83 ink because I was selling those cartridges literally like 20 years ago. And people still buy this stuff. So for $2, I was willing to take the chance on the Lexmark, HP, and Epson ink. I guess if I get like 5 to 10 for each of these packs, then that's probably going to be worth it. I suspect it's going to do well. This is, again, another thing I've never sold before. So I was like, why not? Let's try it. Here we have the New Adventures of Huckleberry Finn Hanna-Barbera DVDs. I just have never seen this before. It was, I guess, a little less than $4 with the coupon. And I guess I figured like, well, I've never seen it before. It looks unique. And of course, when I looked it up on eBay, it seems to be doing pretty well. So I think maybe this is like a $20 thing. We'll flip it and see what we can get. And then last, and this is maybe the most interesting one, I grabbed this complete series of The Untouchables. This is, I think, an old TV series. It was less than $5. It's a 31, if I can get this in the frame, 31 disc set from 1959 to 1963, black and white. I guess I just figured when I saw it on the shelf, I was just like, you know, for $5, somebody's going to want this. It's such a unique thing. It's probably not streaming easily. It's 31 discs, so like even if it's garbage, it's probably worth something. And I think it's maybe like a $50 or $60 set. So definitely another one I wanted to pick up. The case is a little beat up, but I'm pretty sure all the discs are there. I did a brief count in the store. I mean, the discs look like they're in good shape. So I bet this is definitely going to get me some money. I have one other Savers pickup from last week with some actual video games. So let me show that. Yeah, so last week at Savers, I stopped there again. You know, I've been doing a lot of donations at Savers recently, just clearing out a lot of extra stuff. And every time you go to Savers to donate, they give you a coupon. And I always just walk in after I get the coupon to see what we can find. Pretty casual. But I found this, Battlefront 2. I always pick this game up, and it was only, I guess, less than $2, so I guess $2.50 or whatever. And I'm like, yes, Star Wars Battlefront. And then, of course, I open it, and as you often see, It doesn't have the right game in it. It has Lego Star Wars Complete, but that's still a pretty good disc, and I had a case for this. And so I figured, well, I'll pick this up for $2 anyway. I'll probably be able to sell this for $10, and then I'll have a case for Battlefront 2 the next time I find a loose disc, because I find it all the time. This one I'm going to keep for myself. I was shocked to see this at Savers. Dead Cells on PS4. This game is awesome. I have it on Switch and PC, and now I have it on PS4. And so I guess this is less than $5. It's probably only like maybe a $15 game, I'm guessing. But hell, you know, for $4, $5, I'll definitely pick this up for myself. It's a great game. This was $4. God of War Ascension. I'm not keeping it. I'm just gonna flip it. I think it's maybe like a $10 disc. And I figure since it's God of War, it'll probably move pretty easily. And I actually have this already. I'm pretty sure. Otherwise, I'd keep it. Transformers the movie special collector's edition. It was only like $2.50. Pretty sure I can get like $10 for it plus shipping. So yeah, another good pickup at Savers last week. One of my personal favorite pickups since the last time I did a pickups video just is this case for Solo to Robo. I picked this up off eBay. When I get loose, DS games or loose disc games, I'm always putting in save searches to pick up cases when I need them. And this showed up, and I made an offer, and the seller accepted. And so we finally got a case for Solo to Robo, which you may recall I picked up in a DS pickup in the spring. You know, I got it along with the DS and a bunch of other stuff, just the cartridge. So now we have the case. I still need the manual. If you happen to have it, reach out to me on Instagram. I'll put the details above. And in fact, if you're interested in any of my extras, reach out to me on Instagram. I have tons of stuff for trade, and I work out trades for the channel all the time, and you could be in a future video. So yeah, make sure you hit me up on Instagram. Anyway, happy to get this. Let's move on to the next. The next pickup I'm going to show is a Facebook Marketplace pickup. I actually have listings on Facebook all the time to try and sell things locally. You know, usually like bulk lot, maybe cheapo games. Like like this one, it was actually in response to a lot that I posted. It was like 20 cheap PlayStation 2 games I'm selling for like $60 locally. Every so often people buy that stuff, but also I always put in these messages that I do, trade and sell games if you have anything you want to get rid of. And so every so often somebody reaches out to me, and that's what happened here. The funny story is she reached out to me because her ex-boyfriend moved out a while ago. He wouldn't come and get his Xbox 360. It was just sitting there forever. It sounded like she was really resentful of the guy. Like, he sounded like he was kind of a jerk to her. And just goes to show, this is actually the second time someone's told me that they wanted to get rid of their ex's stuff, and they've reached out to me to sell it. So that's a really weird thing, but just be nice to people because they'll reach out to you. I have a good reputation on there, and she apparently heard about me somehow, and so she thought I'd be good to deal with. We chatted for a little bit, and she said, would you buy all this stuff for $50? It was an Xbox 360. There's a few things here I wanted, and I figured with the 360 and all these games, I could definitely get my money back, so we picked it up. Anyway, let me show you what we got. I'm not going to show off all the hookups and like the Connect that came with it, but here's the core stuff. It's a Xbox 360 slim model along with 3 controllers and some games. The bulk lot games that are just going to go on eBay or maybe with the system or something. Saints Row 4, some Mass Effect games. I mean, great games, but pretty cheap stuff. Mercenaries 2, I'm pretty sure I have. Otherwise, I'll keep that. Space Marine, I definitely have. GTA 4, Forza Motorsport 4, Saints Row the 3rd. Maybe what we'll do is we'll bundle these two together. And then Deus Ex Human Revolution. The two I wanted to keep. I actually had this loose copy of this loose Beautiful Katamari, so this will replace my loose disc copy, and we'll keep that for the collection. And then I had just, a regular copy of Forza Horizon, but this is a nice steelbook, so I figured, well, this will get added to the collection too. And, I do like getting the steelbooks and special editions and stuff like that. So that's a add-in to the collection. And then here is the 360. I'm pretty sure, I'll check it later, but I'm pretty sure this has a 250 gigabyte hard drive in it. So I'll probably take the 360, maybe 1 or 2 of the controllers, some of the games, and try and bundle them on eBay or locally or something and try and get rid of it. And we should be able to make more than the $50 we spent on this easily. And then sell a few of the games and get some more cash, plus keep a couple things. And I was kind of doing a favor to her. She seemed like she really wanted to get rid of the stuff. So anyway, that was a good one. For the rest of the video, I'm going to just focus on flea market pickups from the last couple weeks. The fleas have been really weird. Here in Maryland, the temperature's starting to come down a little bit. It's definitely fall. Like today, it's like 50 degrees out. And so the flea markets are kind of weird. One of the ones I go to outdoor, you could definitely see just less vendors, less people shopping. You can still find stuff, but it's just definitely much slower. Same thing with yard sales. I mean, there's a few here and there, but just not that many. And so I've been trying to be creative. I still am willing to go out at like 8, 9 o'clock and hunt, but it's just, I'm only going to be doing an hour at a time, checking up some regular spots, maybe pick up a few things here or there, and try and get more creative as we get into winter, and maybe there's a few less local pickups. So let me show these things off. I'm probably going to do it in like little cuts and tell a story behind each one. Some of these are really good. I mean, even though it wasn't like super crazy at any of these fleas, when you look at the total sum of it in the end, it really turned out pretty well. So anyway, let's take a look. All right, for the first round of this, I figured I'd just show some of the like bread and butter pickups, if you will. You know, just some of the things you stop by a vendor, you buy 1 or 2 games, and you move on. Nothing too crazy here, but you get some good deals and you move on. Over here, I actually just wanted this one copy of Gunship. I saw it on a stack, like it was stacked like this. So Gunship was on top of this stack of games. I said, "How much for the games?" And he said, "Oh, just $5 for all of them." Well, I only really wanted this. But $5 for the whole stack, I was like, sure, why not? I don't think this is too expensive. Maybe a $5 to $10 game. But in a weird way, I have some affinity for micropros and stuff, and I just think it's a cool PS1 game I didn't have. And then it came with some, you know, honestly cheapo stuff. Sports Champions is a whatever garbage game. Army Men Air Attack Loose Disc only is maybe like a $5 game. Just a case and manual for Mario Kart. Whatever, I'll use it for something. Another common game, Wheel of Fortune. Maybe I can get 5 for this. That'd be great. And then like a weird, probably resealed DS game that's in terrible condition, America's Test Kitchen. I'd be happy if I got $4 for this. But whatever, you know, he said $5 for the stack, and I wanted the one game, so I was cool with that. Next we have just a random copy of Guitar Hero Smash Hits. It was in a pile of games. I asked the guy how much the games were. He said $3, and this is the only one that was worth picking up. I guess maybe a $10 to $15 game. I'm pretty sure, and this will go straight to eBay. One guy had, I think it was these 3 together. I must have paid like $10 or $12 for all 3 of them. Not totally sure. Black Ops 3, you know, this is just an easy flip. NBA Jam, which I wasn't sure if I had, but again, a decent enough game, maybe $10 or so. And I love NBA Jam anyway. And then Madagascar 3, definitely a one to flip. I think I just sold like Madagascar 2 on PS3. So this one will go on eBay. Hopefully I get like $10. You know, if I have all of them, if I get 10, 10, and 10, I spent $10, that's totally cool with me. Over here, these were $5 each, which was a little more than I usually like to spend, but that was how I got the bundle. Fight Night Champion, I think this is maybe a $15 to $20 game. Definitely one worthy of picking up. This was the one I really wanted to get because it's a sealed copy of Tiger Woods PGA Tour 10. I'm pretty sure a sealed copy of this I could easily get $20 for. And then Black Ops 2, which I sell constantly for like $10 to $15. So even for $5, like I know I'll sell it. So why not just pick it up? And so if these are worth maybe, you know, if I paid $15 and these are worth maybe $50, $60, you know, somewhere in that range, that'll work out fine for me because they'll all be quick movers. That's it for these sort of bread and butter ones. Let's see what else we got. Here's a few more random pickups. Right over here, this I'm just going to flip. Legendary Starfy, complete in box. The guy was asking 10 for it, and that's what I got it for. He actually mispriced it. This guy's like a reseller. He was looking everything up, but he didn't look this one up right, and this is over a $20 game, so I'm going to sell or trade it. It's a dope game. Definitely would recommend it on the DS. This is a sealed Sean Connery collection DVD thing. Lady was asking $5. I thought it was fair. Definitely sets like this, new media that's sealed like this, I always look out for, and I bet this is like $20 for the set plus shipping, so that'll be a good flip. This I'm going to keep for myself. It was $10. Deadly Creatures on Wii, just a Wii game I didn't have, and I've heard this is okay. I don't really know, but whatever. It's a Wii game I didn't have. $10. I think it maybe goes for 20 or 30, so definitely worthy of picking up for the collection. This was not $10. This is $1. NBA Courtside 2 with Kobe Bryant. There's a reseller at one of the flea markets that has a rack of just $1 games. And so even cheap stuff like this, you know, good N64 game that I don't have for $1, I'm definitely willing to pick up. And then I actually already had the case art for this. I got it in, you know, you may have remembered a while back, I picked up a bunch of Genesis case art. I had the case art, and I found a case, and then I found from a vendor at one flea market the manual. So I have put this game together, and it's now complete. So Tournament Fighters is now a complete Genesis game. I mean, to be real, I mean, I'm completing a lot of Genesis games these days. So when I do my next game room tour, I'm going to have to highlight that a little bit. Anyway, that's it for this little section. Last Saturday, my friend Matt and I, who you may remember from the Game & Watch video I just recorded, we went to Jabba Flea Market to check out some things, and there's one reseller there that had outside of their store actually has like a bunch of things that are like, I guess, clearance. And so these games up top were each $2 each. And I decided that that was worth picking up for either the collection or for flipping. I wasn't even sure, but for $2 each, I was fine with it. NFL Blitz Pro, I'm pretty sure I'm keeping because I don't have. I like the arcadey sports games. PGA Tour Golf 3, I actually do have. I wasn't sure at the time. NHL 97, I don't believe I have. Again, for $2 for a complete in-box Genesis game. And the NHL Genesis games are awesome. I really recommend them. And then Champions World Class Soccer, for $2 a complete in-box Genesis game. I'm always cool with that. And then these things, these were just the boxes only, and they're a little bit beat up, but they were asking $10 a piece on them, and I could complete some stuff that I didn't already have, so I was totally willing to go for it. Sonic and Knuckles, definitely worth getting. I mean, the boxes definitely chewed up a little bit, but for $10 I was cool with it. Very happy to put that in a box. If I ever get another opportunity, I can upgrade the box, but for now I'm fine with it. Family Dog, I actually had the card. I think I got it bundled in from my friend John as part of another deal. This is actually the box and the manual and the sleeve, so this is actually a complete game now. And so for $10 to take a game that was free to turn it into maybe a $30 complete game, happy with that. Honestly, now that it's complete, I'm not even sure I want to keep it. So I'm not sure if I'm going to hold on to it or sell it or whatever, but whatever, definitely worth it. And then Super Dodgeball, this box is also a little bit beat up. But for $10, definitely happy to have the box. I already had the manual, so this is a complete copy. Look, again, it's beat up. For $10, I was okay with it. NES game that I wanted to complete. So $38 in total for this. I thought that was pretty good. Two more games we picked up on Game Boy from a random vendor. I forgot to show these earlier. Game Boy, he was asking $6 each. This is Tour de Thrash. This is a skate or die game on Game Boy. I think this is maybe like 15. He was asking 6, and I don't have it, so definitely was willing to pick that up. And also Batman on Game Boy, which I didn't have. I actually have the second, I think, Batman Game Boy game, but not the original, which is weird. I have the harder to find one, but not the more common one. But now we got both. And for $6 each, I was totally willing to do it. These two were also $5 for the pair. NASCAR Chase for the Cup 2005 and another copy of Lego Star Wars Complete Saga. I mean, the truth was, for $5, I figured I'd just flip them, but whatever, I'll take it. This is the last, but probably my personal favorite, like, single deal haul that I got over the last couple weeks. I don't know if it's the most profitable one, but definitely some cool stuff for me. There was a guy at Joppatown just set up. He looked like he was getting rid of his old stuff. They have those every so often, which was pretty cool, and so definitely willing to pick stuff up. On these games over here, all the complete box stuff, I said, how much for the game? He said, $2 each. Like, he just wanted to get rid of this stuff, and music to my ears, $2 each is exactly what I want to pay. So I got Resident Evil 6, Black Ops 3, definitely for resale. This one we're keeping. Dead or Alive 5 Ultimate, I did not have this game, definitely wanted to keep it. Quantum of Solace on PS3, I'm not sure if I have that or not. Dead Space 2, definitely have it, so this will be trade. I love this game. Dead or Alive 5, I don't know if it's worth it for me to keep both versions of the game, so let me know what you think in the comments. Is it worth keeping 5 and Ultimate, or just 1? Clive Barker's Jericho, I think this is also a trade one. I'm not sure if I have it or not. I know I have it on 360. And then this is one I really wanted, Time Crisis 4. I already had the other Time Crisis 3 game on PS3, so definitely worth picking up. Right over here, it was DOA 2 Hardcore, and I opened it up and I saw DOA Hardcore in it, and so I'm like, okay, great, it's in there. But then when I looked under it, it also had Battlefront 2 on PS2, so 2 games there for $2. Definitely, 10 each maybe, I guess, for each of these games. Not really sure. And then I actually wasn't going to buy this at first. It's a PS2 Slim. Like, he had it with just the power cable, and he was asking $15, and I was like, I don't know, which is kind of stupid, honestly, because even a broken one of these will go for $15. So I was like, I don't know. And then he says, oh, there's a game inside, and inside was Soul Calibur 2. Oh, you're getting a little warmer, maybe a $5 game loose. And then I'm like, I don't know. He says, all right, just take it for $10. And I go, okay, I'll take it for $10. I need an AV cable for it. I've got a million of them, and probably a DualShock 2 controller, but assuming it works, definitely a really good thing to pick up for $10. I don't know why I was vacillating on it so much. It was definitely worth getting. But yeah, this will be another bundle, and I can probably bundle some games with it and get a nice little return. Yeah, I mean, so when you add it all up, it was really a ton of stuff over the past couple weeks. Like, each individual pickup was like 5 to 10 games maybe, and this was 2 games here and 5 games there, and here's this Xbox 360 bundle. But when you add it all up, it really is quite a nice haul over the last couple weeks. I did pretty well, just kind of scrapping by. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. Definitely trying to get more pickups videos out there. This is a weird season. I don't know how often pickups are going to come in, so I'll do other videos too. I was thinking about talking about sort of strategies to get rid of cheap games that you're trying to get rid of. I'm not really sure. Let me know what you think. What other topics can I hit on in these videos? If you like these videos, please like the video. Hit the like button. It really helps the channel be seen. It's really important. Leave a comment. Tell me what you think. And of course, subscribe. We're looking to get even bigger as a channel. That's it. Take care. Stay safe out there and have a good one.